Good afternoon, students. Welcome to the class. In the previous class, we have just discussed about silicates. What are silicates? SiO2 or SiO4 2-. These are called silicates. The structure of silicate is silicon is sp3 hybridized. So it will have tetrahedral geometry. That means it is bonded to 4 oxygens. 2 oxygens in the plane, 1 oxygen above the plane. This thick wedge represents above the plane. Thick wedge represents above the plane or nearer to the observer. Then this is a broken wedge. Broken wedge represents below the plane or away from the observer. This is the tetrahedral geometry. And according to the electronegativity difference of 1.7, we can say all silicates are 50% ionic and 50% covalent. Now we will discuss about some silicates. Please take the notes along with me. First one, orthosilicates. Orthosilicates are also called as nesosilicates. Nesosilicates have discrete SiO4 2- ions with tetrahedral geometry. That means they are monosilicates. Orthosilicates are nothing but monosilicates. There will be only one silicate unit. Examples: willemite, phenacite, and sandpaper. What is willemite? Willemite is SiO4 4-. Willemite is zinc SiO4. Phenacite, beryllium twice SiO4. Second type of silicates is pyrosilicates. Pyrosilicates are also called as sorosilicates. These are disilicates. Orthosilicates are monosilicates, whereas pyrosilicates are disilicates. That means there will be 2 tetrahedral units in each pyrosilicate molecule. The 2 tetrahedral silicate units are joined together by sharing one of the oxygen at one corner, any of the corner. So in each tetrahedral silicate, only one oxygen will be shared. Its general formula is Si2O7 6-. And of course, these are very rare. They will exist very rarely in the nature. Now, how these silicates are joined together? as I said in the previous class, a short notation for representing a tetrahedral silicate is this one. Now, two silicates have a common oxygen at one of the corner. So these two silicates have one oxygen as the common. So this is how a pyrosilicates will have the geometry. Third type of silicates is cyclic silicates, where two oxygens from each silicate unit are shared. Their general formula is SiO3 n times 2n minus, where n represents the number of silicate units. In the cyclic silicates, generally 3-membered silicates, 4-membered silicates, 6-membered silicates, and 8-membered silicates are known. But out of them, 3-membered silicates and 6-membered silicates are most common. All these rings will exist, but 3 and 6 rings are most common. I will try to draw the 3-membered and 6-membered ring silicates. This is one silicate where we have 4 oxygens, and at the center, the dot represents silicon. Now, in the 3-membered, 2 oxygens must be shared. See in this, in the first silicate, 2 oxygens were shared with the 2 tetrahedral silicate units. Even in this silicate unit also, 2 oxygens were shared with the 2 silicate units. So like that, a 3-membered ring whose formula is Si3O9 overall 6 minus. If you want to write it completely, you know what is the general formula? SiO3 n times. Here we have 3 units, so we need to write 3 and 2n minus 1. 2 into 3 minus. Yeah, sorry, here there is no minus 1. 2n minus only. 2n minus charge. So 2 into 3 minus, so it becomes 6, right? Now I will also draw 6-membered silicates. As I said, in each silicate, 2 oxygens must be shared in cyclic silicates. So we will try to draw it in a little different way. These are the 3 silicate units. Now we will draw other 3 silicate units. Like this. So at the center of each silicate, we have a silicon. So this is 3-membered ring. This is 6-membered ring. This is what the structure of these cyclic silicates. when you look at the structure of these silicates, you might have observed a special entity with these cyclic silicates. There is a free space. There is a free space inside these cyclic silicate units. These are called as channels. If it is a long one, it is called as a channel, or if it is a simple three-dimensional sphere-like, it is called a cavity or void, or simply some space. What is the use of these cavities or voids or spaces or channels in the cyclic silicates? These are used to trap ions like sodium ions, lithium ions, cesium ions. Based on the size of the channel or based on the size of the cavity, we can use these silicates to trap these things, or we can also trap gas molecules, or we can also trap water molecules. So based on the size of the cavity. Next category of silicates is chain silicates. Chain silicates are also called as pyroxenes. Their general formula is SiO3 n times 2n minus 1. Chain silicates are also formed by sharing two oxygens per each tetrahedral silicate unit. I'll try to draw the structure of a model structure of chain silicates. These are chain silicates. These are a straight line chain silicates. We can also have silicates with the chain extending in both the directions, like this. This chain is extended on both the sides. And at the center, we have silicon, which is represented with a dot. Now, other type of chain silicates is irregular chains. Irregular chains. This is also a chain silicate, but the chain is irregular. It does not possess any particular order in the chain structure. Like this, it will extend. So it is irregular chain. These are called chain silicates. There are also double chains. double chains are called as amphiboles. Double chains are called as amphiboles. What are double chains? There will be two chains which are joined together. The double chains are represented like this. For simplicity, I'm not writing oxygens and silicon also. For simplicity, I'm not writing silicon and oxygens. So this is one chain and it is attached to other chain like this. Sorry. So these are called amphiboles, double chains. These are best example for double chains is asbestos. These are very strong materials and cheap. They are resistant to heat and flames. They are resistant to acids and bases also. So that is where asbestos generally finds many applications. And final type of silicates is sheet silicates, which are also called as phyllosilicates, whose general formula is Si2O5 whole times N, charge is 2N minus. There were many examples for sheet silicates. For simplicity, I am just not writing the oxygens and silicon atoms. So this is one chain. Then another chain will be attached to this. Sorry. Now, if we attach one more chain, it becomes a sheet-like structure, right? We can attach some more chains to this so that it becomes a large two-dimensional sheet structure. So these are called sheet silicates. There were many examples for sheet silicates: clay minerals, white asbestos, mica, montmorillonites. These are all examples for sheet silicates.